Elizabeth, and this is a show about nothing.
And I'm Maricel, and the show is about nothing, a little bit about everything, and mata lo que te.
And anything in between.
Cheers.
Cheers. Another cafecito. Hoy está frío.
This cup is like huge.
It is.
But it has the M for Maricel. Yes.
Yes.
What did you choose today?
She believed she could, so she did.
Yes, I love it. And it's a perfect month to be, inspiring yourself.
Yeah. This is really cool.
I think that's what we need to do more is like more self-love. And what is it that you do for self-love? Like, for example, you chose that cup. That is perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it puts a smile on my face because I love the cup as well.
So you remember in our last show, we talked about, oh, shoot, I just drew a blank. What did we talk about?
Rebajando.
Rebajando.
Hablamos de eventos.
Yes, events. Okay.
Y mujeres que te.
Oh, yeah, we talked. But I was talking about women's. Okay, so we released a newsletter with all the events for Women's International Day, which was March 8th, and we decided not to do anything in BoricuaTalks, but oh my gosh, I blanked out. But this is why it's a show about nothing, a little bit about everything, because this is how we work, unscripted.
Yes, I know, and it'll all come back. But there's if you look at the website and the newsletter, they do have a lot of good events coming up for Women's Month.
Yes,
because we celebrate the whole year, but specifically this month.
We celebrate the whole month, even though Women's International Day is actually it's just like one day, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Which is well, people are doing other days, anyways. It's irrelevant. This is not the way the show was supposed to begin, but it's early.
And when this is our show, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Because nosotros escuchamos y no juzgamos.
No, eso mismo. I didn't ask you on the last show because it's not a lot of time to cover things. That pop-up that you did with Bad Bunny.
Ooh.
How was that? I saw you with all these videos. And tú estabas que pa' aquí,
y riéndome y bailando. Let me just tell you, it was an experience. It was really nice. Era como estando en Puerto Rico, en un chinchorro, bebiendo pitorro, and just having a good time with music. And everybody, our customers felt like como si fueran cousins that we haven't seen in a while, and we're getting together for a huge party. It was just a huge party. It was a huge success. Thank you for all that participated, made reservations. It was by reservation.
And I tell you what happened to me. Why I didn't go.
No, porque le digo, me llama and I'll let you in through our secret door.
You know that speakeasy stuff, like speakeasy, where you kind of go into these little secret doors. No, I don't think I got the stomach bug or it was the food, but I ended up throwing up twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, mejor que te quedara en casa porque I was pounding them, because Ponce, we opened their bar.
You did open that bar.
See, we did open a bar.
I probably would, the food, everything would have made me. Mira, yo estaba así con los ojos cejados, vomiting.
Y el DJ. The DJ would have made your health. Yeah.
It was more stomach than it was anything else. But I was in I hate. You know what? There's certain things I'm weak for, and that's the dentist and throwing up. When I throw up, I have to cover my eyes because I do not want to see anything in that toilet.
Oh, Lord.
And my stomach was like a hot mess. I went to sleep. I fell asleep. Everything. I was like, oh, I don't know. Everyone else was like, he said, you threw up? And I was like, hello. And then he go, right. Jesus Christ. I was like,
no.
Yeah.
Mejor que te quedaras en la casa. But it was a huge success.
Yeah,
it was a huge success. Thank you.
Yes,
I started doing TikTok, my Ponce Life, and you can see the videos, the before and after, and I call it like just another day at work, but it was an amazing day at work on Saturday. And I'm sorry you had to throw up.
If it's fun like that, I mean, everybody wants to come to work. I would want to come to work.
Yes, ahí bailando, gozando. My mother too, she dressed the part, se puso la pava, she was dancing. She didn't start, and después dice, estoy barata. And I go, I wonder why, Mom.
Well, let's give a shout out to, and I don't know if does Maria even have a name of the company that she's doing all this under?
Yes, she does.
What is it?
And she's gonna kill me.
Oh,
Maria, I love you, Maria.
So we have a friend in common, Maria Sanchez. She has a business that right now neither of us can't remember. But anyway, she's the one that's been doing these pop-ups. She did the Parranda pop-up in Division. She did this pop-up. She's
doing another one
for St. Patrick's. Mira que no Irish, pero es verde. And when you see green, you see money. Might as well do a pop-up.
You got that right. And then the thing is that my son is born on March 17th. So now he has a place to go party and celebrate con two Boricua women making it happen. These pop-ups and their design is just that they have in awe. Their design, her vision. She makes those visions come to life. I mean, we thought we were Bad Bunny iba a salir ya mismo.
Yo estaba esperando a Bad Bunny. I was waiting for Bad Bunny. I was like, look at these little pop-ups. We're gonna be kissing up on Bad Bunny, even though he's a pop-up cardboard type of thing. And I was just like, but it was really cool. Okay, so Maria, forgive us, but we're going to link your little business here. I just wanted to share that because Maria is actually going to be decorating our June 27th event, which we're really excited about.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Well, let me tell you about the Bad Bunny tickets in Puerto Rico. How many of you are going? Oh, let me tell you. So when I found out that they had a VIP experience for Bad Bunny, I quickly jumped on, and of course, everybody was buying them, and it said register your name, and I registered my name, and I was going back and forth. I never once thought about looking at my spam folder.
Yes. Wow. No.
Yes. You would not believe this, y'all. So I didn't look at my spam folder, and I was going for the VIP because I'm like, I'm going in August. It's my birthday. So I'm going to, I thought it was a good price. The 2-night stay at the hotel, the VIP experience.
The pool party.
The swag bag or swag things that you were going to get. And then you were on the main floor of the concert. Y a mí no me gustaba Bad Bunny before, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Pero this Bad Bunny, the new one, man, yeah.
The new one, and I see that he's more mature.
Yeah,
he's more mature, and he is opening his eyes. Because let me tell you, there's that book that he did refer to some of his music of learning about Puerto Rico, and that's another thing. I have this book, also Wars
Against Puerto Rico.
Wars Against Puerto Rico, and there's a lot of things there that at my age I didn't know. And he's bringing it to light. He's educating our new generation so they can learn from it and change.
Yep. And not even from that,
revolve.
Just us, and it's just a learning education. So I lost my chance because I did get 2 emails. Log on. I was so pissed. I don't even think I ever confessed this to my husband. So if he watches this, he's gonna find this out. But
I didn't know. I didn't know she was trying to get Bad Bunny. For me, I didn't even try. I know I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico. I know I'm gonna see Bad Bunny. I don't know how, pero alguien me va a llamar, me va a invitar y yo voy a ir. Because I didn't.
Pero tú no vas a decir mí. Si te dan uno, tú dices, no, yo tengo otra que tiene que venir conmigo. Si no, yo no puedo ir.
I got my other half.
My little yang on the other side. I don't know if I'm meeting with a yang, but it doesn't matter. But I want to go.
Yes, fíjate que te digo que no moví para hacerlo, but it's gonna be a good experience, and I love the fact of him educating our children through music and through also referring books, because we need to get that. You have that book, right? The one that
against Puerto Rico.
No, the other one.
Oh, the one from the professor from University of Wisconsin who wrote the book. I do.
Y eso que no está tan lejos él en Wisconsin.
No, somebody needs to bring him to Chicago.
Yes.
Well, so I'm excited about reading that one too.
We got to bring him to the Puerto Rican Museum. Let's call Veronica right now. Espérate, voy a llamarla.
There's a banana. So you want to hear my banana story? So one
That's a
year
suggestion.
when we started our friendship, this one was in New York, and she was taking her son for his birthday, and then she called me out of the blue and said that he wasn't going. Right? Something. Who didn't go?
No, we were
You had
we
an
were
extra.
going to that event, the Mikey O, the first time ever.
No, it wasn't even that.
Yeah, we went for that. For the first time
Oh,
of
it was.
Elizalde
Okay. All right,
Castro
that's right. We were going
in New York weekend,
to New York weekend.
Poets Cafe
I don't know what it
performing.
was. I guess it was something else. But anyways, she asked me to go, but there was something to it because my husband was a little hesitant about me going. So I said, I'm going to go and come back in 24 hours. He was like, okay, I want to see that. I hopped on that plane. I got there exactly 7 o'clock when that show started. We dropped off the bags. We went to the show, yada, yada. We came back, and then we put on our pajamas, and we were talking on the phone through bananas. We had
I like, hello, el teléfono ring ring, aunque se acole.
like, and then the other joke became, oh.
Yeah, that was Elizalde.
Elizalde.
We were in. I remember those pictures vividly that day.
Oh.
We had so much, and then that was, I think, Saturday, and then on Sunday, he proposed to his wife
at the show that we didn't get to go to.
We wanted to go to the first show, but it was special. Don't get me wrong, but it was more special. I would have liked to see the proposal.
Yes, yeah, I would have liked it too. But at least Mikey O acknowledged us. All these girls flew in from Chicago.
We flew in from Chicago. Yes,
literally, I went straight for the hotel.
Yes,
and
yeah.
Listen, believe it or not, I made it back in 24 hours, and we did a lot.
So much,
24, right? We stayed up late. We got up. We went to Soho. We had breakfast. You know, sé qué, and then I hopped on that. I think I took the train back to the airport or something with my mochila, and I came home. I told, surprise, I'm home. 24.
Yes.
I felt like I was in jail and I was given the 24-hour pass to get out and go see my family, but I had to be back.
But you were like, wow. Ay, espérate, ese TMI, eso te pasó, ¿verdad?
They do that, right? Don't they do that, Joe?
No, that's because you watch too much of Law and Order.
I think I've watched it for as long as Marissa has been on there, the whole 30 years.
Oh, yes. I love her. I love her.
Botox?
Ay, no, ahora que dice eso, me vino a la mente Goldie Hawn.
Dios mío. So did you guys watch? Oh my God. I watched it because I wanted to see. I knew Zoe Saldana was going to get
her award, her Oscar.
Right? But I got something to say about her. But oh my God, when I saw that, oh my Lord, Goldie Hawn. But do you remember like a few months ago I sent you a picture of her and I said, Maricel, have you saw Goldie Hawn what she looks like? Mira, that's what cosmetic surgery does too.
I just stop, ladies. Just stop.
Yeah.
Pero eso no se veía antes. Eso no se veía antes de.
Quizá poquito, very poquito.
Pero the thing is que se ve horrible, horrible, and it's so sad. I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Today, yo te digo, hoy, yo no me hago eso. I don't know about tomorrow, but if I'm gonna look like Goldie Hawn when I get her age, I'd rather skip not.
Well, I used to say, I know. So, okay, I'm gonna be 58 this year, so I think I'm looking pretty good. So I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I would like to get Botox for my 11 because my 11 always shows up. But I remember many moons ago, I watched when something about Mary. Did you see that? It was Cameron Diaz and yada yada. And I remember this one part that traumatized the hell out of me to this day.
The girl in the window?
That wasn't the girl. It was the
old lady in the window. Oh my God. When he was looking with the binoculars. But I think I got a cramp. That's what happens.
And then old lady gets out and her boobs drop. Cristo. I was like so traumatized. I'm like, is that what happens to women's boobs? And then I was sad.
It does.
I was sad that I was going to get a boob job when I got older. Like I was going to lift these suckers up because.
Wow, I remember that part. That's when he's trying to look at her through the window. He
It was Ben Stiller, I think it was.
It was Ben Stiller, yes.
No, but
I love
yo
that
no me
movie.
Lo hago, yo lo siento, honey. My husband, whatever. They're gonna stay the way they are, and and no fault to everybody. But I don't want to be cut up. I'm like, if you can lift them without doing all those procedures, go right ahead. But if you
Oh,
gotta
the
cut me up
Lord.
to
Oh, Lord.
implant, mira, we don't talk about this kind of stuff. You want to put, you can put some implants. I don't know that I want to be cut up because okay, I'm gonna show you something else. I even asked my husband this one time. I said, okay, so woman, God bless you. I'm not criticizing you in any shape or form. If that's what you want to do, more kudos to you, right? Power to you, rather, because it's it's a choice. But I had went on a trip and I saw this woman who looked fantastic, like she was hot as all heck. But her bathing suit, the way she had it, I was able to see her scars from her surgery. I'm talking about the top, and I saw part of her scars from the bottom. And then I asked my husband, I said, "What do you think of women? Like, okay, you love this, and they look fantastic. We all look beautiful with our clothes on. But what do you see when that person is naked? You know?" And he was like, "Well, that's a good question. I don't think he really gave me an answer. But listen, I have a C-section cut from one end to the other. Thank God that my OB knew how to close me up because you can't even tell. But I just can imagine like all the little incisions that you have everywhere. I have scars on my legs from my varicose vein surgery, and I'm looking at them like, ooh. So imagine if you think you get a scar up here. I don't know.
I well, I don't think I'm gonna turn 52. Yes, 52. And no me lo hice then. I don't know if I do anything now. But like you said too, I mean, you women that do the lifting and stuff, you guys do look amazing. And yes, pero for me, no, I wouldn't do it.
No.
Me da miedo to
No.
look like Goldie Hawn. I don't want to look like Goldie Hawn. Dios
No, but
mío.
it's the pain. Oh my God, I see these videos of these women with all this pain when they get out. They're like out of surgery. I'm like, oh my God, is it really worth it? I mean, it was birth was bad enough. They had me
I
get that.
know.
They had me get that.
Yeah.
Let me shift, because I don't.
No.
But she did. And then I know we're talking a couple weeks after the fact, but then Zoe, she wins this award, and I was like, what's up with all this? Crying, and there's not a tear that comes out, and then she's talking normal.
Well, what did I tell you?
What did you tell me?
She's an actress. She wanted to cry, but she also wanted to deliver that beautiful message. So she's like, okay, she brought that actress in her and sucked it up and delivered, because that message was so like, I know it's not, she don't have a teleprompter. She spoke from the heart.
She did.
And it was delivered. So yeah, that acting came in, pero ella quería llorar, pero dice, pero no es el momento because I don't want that song to come on. That's so rude. She wanted to finish.
Man, they would have brought that song. Like, para ahí, para. I am not done. No terminado. Some people do believe in the conversation, but when someone's heartfelt and they're really heartfelt and they're just really delivering a beautiful message, just leave them alone, because they waited their entire life to get up there to get this award, and I don't know, just give them their moment. Yeah. Especially for people. I mean, I guess everybody gets an award, but cut out the people who those producers.
You'll be getting the award every year.
Yeah, those meaningful ones. Give them an extra 2 minutes. That's what I say.
Yeah, well, she delivered right on time. They didn't put no music on her, and it was just amazing. And I don't think I think I did what you did. I didn't watch anymore.
No, I didn't watch it.
It was late.
But it was also too.
I'm an early bird. I wake up so early.
No, I didn't care for my. What is it, Conan O'Brien? I'm like, oh, okay. It wasn't. I didn't really care for. I just wanted to see. Zoe, really, that's really all I wanted to see. And then anything that the Wicked would have won with the two, Ariana Grande and the African American chick with her 10-inch nails. I don't know how she does it either.
No,
I'm like, whoa, girl.
I got these.
I don't have nothing.
I got a little bit.
I'm letting mine grow. So let it grow. So last week in our video, we talked about. No, we ended with a conversation about what we wanted to talk about today, which was, what do we want to call it? Help me out here. Listen, not supporting each other. There you go. Let's use that.
Oh yeah, remember that went.
So I wanted to talk about when I was in Florida. So I went to Florida for something called the ON Conference, and the ON Conference was bringing language service providers together, because that's my industry. I have an interpreting and translation company, and I was in a room with 89 other competitors, literally competitors, that could be trying to steal my business today or in the future. And we talked about some of our challenges. We talked about ideas and suggestions. And I left there so like happy because nobody felt threatened in that room. Even more so, I had the chance to sit with the new CEO president of the largest language company, pretty much, I think, in the US. It's over $1 billion, and they had the parent company makes over $10 billion. And he was giving all these good nuggets. And I looked at him up and I just kept on asking questions and questions like, okay, who and how do you select them? And how you do this and how you do that? And he openly shared. And then somebody next to me said, "Oh, don't be surprised if we see this, if you see your idea on my company LinkedIn page." And he was like, "Go right ahead, use it, do it, promote it." And I was like, that is the way we're supposed to run the world, right? Because there's more than enough in my industry, and I'm sure that in any industry, restaurants, daycare, coffee shops, podcasts, it doesn't matter. There's more than enough. And then it got me thinking because when I came back, I think I was on my third conversation with someone about someone else not showing that person support or doing things to get them in trouble or just literally I'm going to use the word backstabbing. And that makes me sad because why do we do that?
Well, for me and being in the business with Ponce now 27 years, we always, mami siempre dijo que aquí hay para todos. And that speaks volume because the way that we were brought up is like no gatekeeping. My mom has had gone to other restaurants to teach them, a recipe that they came and asked for. Wow. And that's how we've been blessed to keep going. And if we did something and somebody else tried to do it, then we're like, well, you know what? Well, then that means we're doing something good. Yeah. And we've never felt like we were competing because everybody has their own uniqueness, but not everybody feels that same way. So I know what you're talking about because I hear it all the time. Like if I share something about our business, like little nuggets, it's like, espérate, they're gonna go and do it. I'm like, but that's okay. Right. That's okay because we're doing something right. And that's how we grow. Nobody's going to do your business like you do your business. Nobody's going to do it like us. I mean, you could try it, but, to get our ideas and stuff like that, but then you put your own uniqueness. Yeah. So, I mean, there's not a lot of people that think like that. And it's a shame. And sometimes I am embarrassed because it is in our own community circle. So
it is. Well, it is what's happening in our community and everything. And I just have to hear to say, you know what, that one of the reasons we wanted to create Boricua Talks was a means to bring women, especially Puerto Rican women, and we're not saying that we don't support other groups, but we felt like we were lacking this in our own community, a means of connectivity, sonrisas, sisterhood. What are the other things we talk about all the time?
Nada. We don't talk about nothing.
No, like what the purpose,
exactly.
It's kind of like, let's create this environment where we can really help each other thrive. I think that's where I'm getting at. Yes. And then when you hear these stories, it becomes so heartbreaking because you're like,
es que nosotros no somos así. And that's why this platform is working. It's working because they see we're transparent. They see right through us. There's no hidden agenda. Whatever you need from us, if we could help, we could, show leads or we could share your number or share your business. We're here. And that's what this has been working. And that's why, everybody's like, where's the Boricua Talks?
I know.
We're here. We're here. We've been busy, pero tú sabes,
Busy.
doing good things, doing
Yeah,
amazing
we're doing
things.
amazing
Even
things.
with travel, we've been reading these books where we can learn more about our island. And then there's an event March 15th here in the National Puerto Rican Museum.
National Museum of Puerto Rican Arts and Culture.
There we go. And there's two women that are writing a book about Puerto Ricans in Humboldt Park. So I'm excited about that. And that's what we want to do. We want to share where the connections are at, where if you're a reader, you could come and join us and see us there. This is, I love Boricua Talks. And I could talk and we could bring you, some connections.
Yes, and we can talk and talk and talk. But getting back to that point, it's like, what advice do we give our women, regardless of the color of your skin or your nationality? Like, how do we work together instead of against each other?
But that's the thing is too when they say we kill them with kindness.
Yes, we can. Yes.
We kill them because es que I don't know because yo no soy así. So when I see somebody that is gatekeeping and not helping, and me duele because it hurts, and we shouldn't be like that. But we are like that. But we
Yeah.
are here, and people that change their way of thinking. Maybe they're listen to our podcast and they say, "Hey, the girls have a point. Let's join them."
Yeah. Well, yeah. And so
There's always room for
says this one doesn't
change.
want to add like an advice. And we said, okay, there we go. No, ladies, or community at large. There is a way of always collaborating and creating alliances, even with people that you may not necessarily care for, but then you
Mhm.
find that they have a resource or something. Like imagine if you teamed up with someone, how much bigger you can grow, right? Like when you look at these billion
Mhm.
dollar companies, it's them getting investors, and a lot of times we don't have investors, and nobody's gonna invest in our business. But if you had an opportunity to go after a $200,000 contract, but you financially you're not stable, what's wrong with seeking out other partners that may be in your same industry or doing the same kind of work and making yourself stronger? Like if you put your $50,000 budget, for example, and their $50,000 budget together, that's 100,000, right? So you create this equity within these alliances, and then you can bid on opportunities or do things together, and that person could bring in one service and you bring in the other. Imagine how much bigger you get. So my point is, let's not feel threatened by each other and what each other
Mhm.
other does, right? Try to see how we can just collaborate and show up for each other. Now, I am not the greatest in showing up. I'm going to tell you honestly, I'm not, because I find myself working so much during the week that my weekends I want to spend it with my husband because we're empty nesters and we enjoy being together. So I don't
Mhm.
always show up for people, but what I people know me for of is I'm like a silent whisper. I do a lot on the back
Mhm.
end, behind the scenes. I don't blast it. I don't put it out there. I don't need to, because I don't really care really what people think about what I do or don't do, and so I rather just do it where it fills my heart with joy and support where I can, but I don't have to be like, oh, today I met with so and so because da da
Or
da da
what
da.
you did. Oh, yo hice esto, esto, y esto, y esto, y esto.
Yes,
Oh
yo
my
no,
God, I don't. I just like that
no.
too.
I have a I feel like I have this long legacy of things that are already done. So,
Yeah,
so
as long as you know what you have done, what
mm-hmm.
you have accomplished, and people see that, people
We'll make
come to
each other.
you, and but I think about when it does with businesses coming together, collaborating together. That's
Mm-hmm.
really tricky. It's really tricky because nadie quiere hacer eso because
That's what I'm
everybody's
saying.
so offensive.
But that's
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying. But
no,
we can do that. I mean,
we could, but we don't because of being, what we see in the aquí mismo in the
oh yeah,
community. So, to go outside and maybe go outside and do resources, get resources that, why should we go outside and get other resources, other nationalities trying to help us,
let's just stop
grow.
it. Let's just stop it.
I know this is
Listen,
so
I
political.
grew like
Escuchamos y no juzgamos. Pero, we have to change. And here we are.
I would tell you right now, my company, I collaborate with. Um, let's see. I decided to give up American Sign Language in my business. I still promote it, but I don't do
Hmm.
it. So what I do, I partnered up with a sign language company that, down the street from me, and I called them. I said, "Hey, I offer this. I'm not interested in the space anymore. Would you like it?" And they said, "Yeah." And so we continue to offer it. I send the referrals over there, and he gives me a referral fee, right? And but my company still looks bigger. I have a third party that resells their telephonic company, their telephone. We're in the same industry. They're in the city of Chicago too. And so when they get contracts with hospitals, other organizations, who do they call? They call me, and we provide interpreters for them because they are in California. So you see how it works, like.
And I'm like, I listen to you, and I'm like, yeah, it works for you, but it's like, how many more does it work for? No, nobody's doing it.
But I'm just, I don't, there's ways of like protecting yourself. There's DNAs, there's maybe not giving the entire recipe, and maybe it's a little bit harder for retail bakeries and things like that, or just you know what, when you see somebody open a business, just support them and congratulate them. I guess is what I'm saying. Be happy for them. Y se acabó.
Yeah.
Se acabó. Ya déjate la mierda esa, como dice mami. It's just like, let's
go support the small business, especially in our community.